are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today we get some second round action in both the NBA and the NHL. The NHL second round getting kicked off. We have game 2 between the Heat and the Knicks for the NBA, and we have game 1 between the Warriors and the Lakers. In the NHL, we have game 1 between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers, game 1 between the Dallas Stars and the Seattle Kraken. So should be a pretty good slate. I've already beat a little bit of a line move there on that Toronto game. I just noticed. That's kind of nice. But before we get into today's game, before we get into today's slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. First day back, I had about a week off without actually betting games, and I was greeted with a very, very nice day. First day back. Started with the New York Mets and the MLB. Team total over 2.5 in the first game. Thank you, Pete Alonso, for doing that with one swing of the bat in the third inning. Worth the $1.48 juice I laid on that one. Winner there. Nationals' first 5 money line was a mistake. It is what it is, though. Toronto-Boston over 10 was a winner. Houston first 5 run line was a loser. They had second and third with 2 outs and Bregman up, and he, I believe he grounded out or whatever. So unfortunately, couldn't get that, but they came back and won the full game. Got the -1 there. Reds first 5 money line. This is another one where we could have easily pushed this one, or I could have easily pushed that one. It was 3-3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, a 2-2 count, and Kim hits a 3-run bomb. That was fun. So that one was a loser. Ended off the night with a easy double up winner. Dodgers first 5 run line, full game -1. Double up winner there. So overall 5-3 up 1.38 units in the MLB. The NHL went exactly how I saw it. My only regret at the NHL is I didn't add on the first period of full game under.
Or didn't put it on the site.
Yeah, it is what it is. I was just riding out plays. That's kind of the way that game went with me, and it is what it is. New York Rangers team total under 2.5 was as easy as it gets. And I kind of want to look into the Rangers here because I saw a couple interesting videos that made some really interesting points. And for the New York Rangers, you left your rebuild a few years too early because they went into a rebuild in 2017 and they left it in 2019. Usually rebuilds take 4 or 5 years, not 2. Hitting the draft lottery for the Rangers may have sped up that process, but Alexei Lafreniere and Capo Caco have been major disappointments. Their drafting during those couple rebuild years where they had like 5 first-round picks have been god-awful. And the only production they've been getting the last few years is from their veteran guys. It was from Zibanejad and Panarin and all that. Panarin's gone missing. He went missing in that series. You're paying the guy $12 million, and he gives you no goals and 2 assists through 7 games. The guy was invisible out there, and he's worth $12 million. Not only that, you're paying him $12 million a year for the next 3 years. So I think the Rangers in like 2 to 3 years are missing the playoffs entirely. Like, this is a team where we're gonna see, and I'm saying this also as an Islanders fan. The state of New York hockey is going to be very, very dark in a couple years because both.
No, it's not. The Sabres are going to be great.
Okay, that's Buffalo. That's the Buffalo hockey. I'm saying New York hockey with the Islanders and the Rangers are going to be bad in a few years because the only thing that's going to be keeping those 2 teams relevant is named Igor and Ilya. Those are the 2 teams that are going to keep those teams as wild card teams the next couple of years. That's exactly what I think the Islanders are, and I think that's what the Rangers are going to be. So Rangers, you're in deep trouble because I don't see this team making a cup. I don't see this team going far in playoffs, and I think the all-in push was a big mistake. So Rangers team total under was a winner. Devils to win the series was a winner. Moving on, the Devils are -105 against the Hurricanes in the next round.
That just says a lot to me.
Huh?
That line kind of says a lot to me.
I think those teams are very even. I think that really
it kind of pushes me towards Carolina.
Why?
All those injuries, and they're still a slight favorite.
They have 4 games at home.
Still, the Devils are a really good road team. It
The way
kind
I'm
of
looking
pushes
at it
me
is
towards
Carolina wins game 1 and New Jersey wins the series. That's kind of the way I'm looking at that game.
You know
I
what?
don't know if I'm getting involved in that. Yeah, but
I would take if that's the case, I would wait until after game 1, and
you
then I would
take the Devils. Yeah.
But
I want to
kind of
bet Carolina
towards
game 1.
Carolina to win the series now, because I figured with all the injuries that's going on, that the Devils would be favored. Even at I mean, look at the Oilers series. Well, there's gonna be 4 games in Vegas, and Vegas is plus money.
Yeah, because the Oilers are a better hockey team.
Anyways, I saw that, and I figured I'd throw my 2 cents in.
Yeah, and then finally the NBA treated me nicely as well. The Philadelphia 76ers team total over 102 was as easy as it gets. That hit with like 6.5 minutes left in the game, or 5 minutes left in the game. It was a beautiful thing. And the Denver Nuggets minus 4.5. I told you guys, stay off the first quarter, stay off the first half, take them full game. And I'm somebody who likes the first quarter, first half a little bit. I think I'm going to definitely be diving deeper into that next season. I said don't do that with Denver because they're going to run away with it late because the altitude's going to kick in and all that fun jazz. And here's the thing. They won it, and it was the Jokic show last night. It 100% was the Jokic show last night.
100% was the Jokic show last night, which is very concerning that it was.
Which is very concerning for the Suns if you can't win a game where Murray has 6 points with 5 minutes to go.
8 points altogether in the game.
Yeah, so that's very concerning. Now, that being said, I like Phoenix first quarter, first half in game 3. I like Phoenix to jump out early. Doesn't mean the same thing can't happen where the Denver Nuggets come back late. But you're probably going to get a decent price here with the Nuggets here in game. Wow, you are. You're going to get a decent price with the Nuggets in game 3 here because they're +4. And
I'll be all right.
My way of approaching that game is I'm going to take the Suns first quarter, Suns first half. And then after that, I might live bet the Nuggets.
I'm going to bet the Nuggets money line. I'm not even going to worry about the 4 points because we've seen throughout the entire playoffs how many times
the spread wins the game.
Exactly. I think it's happened twice where that didn't happen. It was one of the Kings games, and it was one of the Hawks games, I believe. No, because the Hawks won the games that they covered. It was one of the Kings games, and it was one of the Clippers games. It was the last Clippers game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to end up betting the Nuggets money line. But anyways, sorry.
Yeah, so overall yesterday, 5-3 in the MLB, up 1.38 units. 1-0 in the NHL, up 1 unit. 2-0 in the NBA, up 1.2 units. Overall, 8-3, up 3.58 units. My first day back betting after a little bit of about a week, and it was a plus 3.58 units day, and it feels so good. So definitely the result I was hoping for yesterday. What about the site, Tim?
Hey, started off May with a absolute slamming 8-2 on the site, and it was beautiful. We started off early with the Mets over in the first game. That one hit in the third inning. Beautiful. You know what continues to go well, Nick? Soccer. 11-9 now in soccer, up 1.18 units after kind of having a slow start. Everton plus a half. Game finished 2-2. So that one cashed. I'll quickly go over our 2 losers. 192, plus 192 with the Reds, and plus 122 with the Nationals. Our only 2 losers yesterday, Nick, were big plus monies. I'm fine with that. Kind of how we normally wake up and bet A's games over. Yankee game unders. Because the Yankees can't do anything offensively. 3-2 Cleveland. Under 8.5 was a winner there. Over in the Toronto game was a winner. 6-5 there. Dodgers run line. 13-4 game. Philly was in an awful spot. Nice winner there. And then the 3 NBA plays I put up yesterday. Philadelphia plus 10. I wish I just threw up the money line. I'm not worried about it, though. No. Over 214.5. And then my Denver Nuggets minus 4 and a hook. Yeah. I wanted to pull up 2 stats from that game. That was the game for the Suns to win. Because Murray had 10 points. So most of those were free throws because he went 3 for 15 shooting from the field. 0 for 9 from 3. All right. Well, all the other guys did well too, right? Michael Porter Jr., 2 for 7 from the field, 5 points. Yeah, you needed to be able to win that game, Phoenix. The bench for the Phoenix Suns, Nick, was a solid. What is this? 9, 16. So 2 for 16 from the field, scoring 4 points.
And that's why the Nuggets were able to get away with Murray only putting up so many and all that, because
And Nick, what's the number that I said that the Suns have to score from their big guys in order to be able to win?
50
Combined, Durant and Booker, 60 points.
60 points, and it wasn't enough.
59 points yesterday. Because Okogie, essentially another bench guy, 2 points. And Chris Paul, he left early, though, 8 points, which means somebody from the bench should have scored more, right? No. So when I say I don't trust this Suns team because they're not well-rounded, they're top-heavy.
Well, they also had a great draw in the first round. The Suns getting the Clippers in the first round, because the Clippers had nothing either. No Paul
Clippers
George
had a good bench,
series, and Kawhi Leonard missed a few games in that series.
But the Clippers had depth, and it proved because it was a closer series than we thought. Even though it only went 5 games, some of the games were pretty close. But anyways, I figured I'd mention that 8-2 on the site, up 6.28 units. I'll quickly mention a game because we don't go over soccer. Chelsea and Arsenal are playing today. We're taking the over 2.75 at plus 102.
Here you go.
Let's head to the chat, and then we start running through the games. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. That Celtics game killed a 2-day 7-leg parlay leading up to. I was like, they're probably gonna choke, but F it, let it ride. Yeah, I know. That was awesome to see. Good morning, guys. Just let's win. Just won 110 at the casino. Was 160, but lost 5 hands in a row. Hey, 2-1, and UK. What killed me? Suns. Stop betting the Suns. We were on the Nuggets yesterday. When my uncle called from jail, I marked it as a loser. He was also on Denver. Ugh. There you go. I like the Orioles, Mets, Braves for a 3-teamer. No. I will say I'm going to probably bet the Miami Marlins, and I'm probably going to bet the Tigers. These are very bad spots for the Mets and the Braves. Orioles, fine. I have no problem going after the Orioles against Kansas City. With some graham crackers, with Mariners, Miller time, Reds money line, Mariners run line.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll jump into those soon. Yo. So good day from Joe, but nothing crazy. How we doing? We're doing good. Rangers just looked at the old, Wow.
Looked old.
Yes.
Looked old.
Against that fast Devils team, Shesterkin did what he did best, pooped his pants. He won't fill the King's shoes.
Let's not blame Igor. Igor was the reason the series went 7 games. Yeah. If there's anybody to blame on the New York Rangers, it's Artemi Panarin, it's Patrick Kane, it's Mika Zibanejad, it's Alexei Lafreniere, their number 1 overall draft pick from a couple years ago, who went 7 games without a freaking point. He's your number 1 overall pick. He was somebody who's supposed to turn your franchise around. He was your lottery number 1 overall pick, and he gets you nothing in the first round. Those are the guys to blame, not Igor. Igor is the reason why the series went 7.
Igor. Sorry. Good morning. Let's make some money. Let's do it. Joe, who's winning the CBA? I had a 3-1 night. Yankees first 5. Yankees money line. I had the Devils money line. Lost on the Cubs nerfy. Didn't the Yankees lose yesterday?
Like Yankees lost yesterday, but they won the first 5.
Well, he said then Joe, you had a 2-2 night.
No, he lost on the Cubs
because the Yankees lost.
The Yankees lost yesterday.
Yeah. The Leopards I think it's going to be Leopards versus Flying Tigers in the finals. That's awesome.
Those are awesome names.
When is the game? Can't wait for the WNBA. May 19th.
We may need to throw the WNBA into like the games we break down so we can look at, and then also the CFL.
No, I think those will be more of things that we put up on the site, because those are going to be more of the niche sports. Good morning, ESB. Cashed out on a 3-teamer last night. There you go. I would take both of them money line in a parlay to close. There you go. Yeah, but I ended up getting destroyed in the NBA late. What are you getting destroyed in? We had the Nuggets. I agree. Phoenix early first quarter desperation mode.
Yes.
These two teams just look like they're on two different levels right now.
I'm not saying the Suns win next game, Tim.
I'm not saying they are. No. That's not what I said. I think that Nutcracker got hurt because he had a tightness. Yeah. Chris Paul left with a dick injury. That groin. Fine, Tiger. There you go. Some CBA stuff. More CBA stuff. There you go. I'm sprinkling the CBA plays. They get it. You had the under. The first 5 under. That sucks. Kickball, baby. Everton is my winning parlay. There you go. What's up, Nick and Tim? I hit the like button like an adult. Heat money line. I'm on the under.
I almost pulled the trigger on the trifecta. I took first quarter, first half next.
Our boy Harper back today, unless you're anus. If Harper's back, wait, he's back today. Today's his first game back?
No, it was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday? All right, that makes sense then. No buckets. I'm just a spectator from the 90s. Might play the total. Yeah, it's going to be first to 100. I lost because I didn't listen to the NBA guru Earle. Hey, it happens. I know my Nuggets team. I didn't know CP3 was going to fold like a cheap tent. Well, I mean, he kind of went down with an injury. Heat money line every game, no matter what, even without Bulls legend Jimmy Butler. It seems like I get a sweet win a lot of money, then decline, but there's also time value of money, card payment. I got you. All the favorites today.
Wow, that is such amazing handicapping. That must have taken you
all
4
sports?
seconds.
All right.
You want the money lines? We can track how bad you're going to do taking all the favorites and everything.
So all favorites on the money line. All right, I'll come on. I'll figure that out in the core 4 sports for you. I was wrong. Would I be wrong taking the Guardians of the Galaxy? No, you would not. I'm taking the under. Yankees and Harden over 8.5 assists killed my ticket that would pay $3,800. There you go. $5,000 on Curry. I got Golden State as well too. So that kind of so my Warriors plays a loser. Thank you. Where do you take the fish with your boy Alcantara? It's not as much with Alcantara. It's with, well, we'll talk about it later, but the Braves bullpen is shot. And so is the Mets bullpen.
Oh, that may be an overplay then, because we know Alcantara pitches well against everybody except for his own division.
That's fair. All favorites today. More like it. Yeah. On the money line. All right. I'll introduce the first game, and then I'm going to go type up a note page of all the favorites and their lines. So we'll start off with the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs are minus 170. 6.5 is your total.
Wow, minus 170. I got this last night at a little bit different of a price. It's actually 175 now. Wow. Oh, no, that's the Stars. It's 160. It's 160. I don't know where we're seeing 170. 160 and 155 is the
all the numbers I got from the Picks and Parleys site. Sorry.
Okay. It's now minus 102. I got plus 105 with it here, and it's going to be a theme between these the 2 games today. Is I'm fading the teams coming in off of massive upsets in game 7s. Now that may not include the doubles tomorrow. Like coming off of major upsets, because that wasn't an upset. They were a betting favorite. They're just coming in off of a Game 7. But you got to look at it here. The Florida Panthers are coming in off of a Game 7 overtime win in the biggest upset in NHL playoff history. Now, I get it. Neither of these teams are on bet-on situations because the Toronto Maple Leafs just got over the hump and they just won their first playoff series since 2004. So really, these two teams are both in bet-against situations. I think maybe the over is a decent look in this game as well. It is a 6.5, which is high for the playoffs, but I can see this game being 3-3. I mean, that doesn't sound too far-fetched for me. So maybe looking at Toronto's team total over 3.5 at $1.20 is not a bad option either. But I took Toronto on the -1 line. I took both the favorites today on the -1 line. I know I'm probably super square, whatever. I don't care. I like both favorites today, but I like the Toronto Maple Leafs here at the -1 line. You can get that -160 and +155 on Bet Online, which equals -102 now. I'm on the Leafs here in this matchup.
There you go. I personally, I have the Leafs to win the Cup, so you guys know where I'm going for all these series. It'd have to be puck line or nothing, though.
Yes, I did put the puck on the site.
Cool. Nick, do you want to go through the chat? I'm currently typing into a notepad all the favorites and what their line is at the moment.
All right. Under that Yankees game. Good morning, fellas. Yes. I legit lost respect for the Rangers last night. I've never had respect for the Rangers. Yeah. Gallant should be fired. No. It's not his fault that the GM tried to leave the rebuild too early. I need to hit a 4-teamer for a nice Rolex. There you go. Leafs rag over 6.5. I kind of do like the over in the game, and I may attack that team total over. So I think the Leafs take care of business in this game tonight. And they got to go back to Bobrovsky, Florida. And I can see Bobrovsky giving up a few goals. He wasn't the greatest in that series against Boston, but he was good enough. And just Boston was worse. So, which Boston are choke artists now, apparently. So, actually, they have choked away a few series the last few years. But, yeah. Sixers outright yesterday. Boston played too careless. Yeah, all of it. I was kind of pissed because I said this on the live stream last night. that I really wanted the Celtics to win game 1, so I could have gotten +600 or so for the Sixers to win the series. Because it was +425, and I expected the Celtics to win last night. That's why I didn't grab. The Sixers. Now the Sixers are +150 for the series. So I'm not going to grab that now, but I really like the way the Sixers are going. But yeah. -170 is a good parlay. Yeah. I mean, you can take Leafs and Stars. I'm still taking Panthers first period. I expect the Leafs to come out slow and steal it late. Really? I'd look the opposite way. I kind of like the Leafs first period puck line as well. I think the Leafs run away with this game. Kind of like this game over 6.5. Yeah. Money line, Panthers and 5. Oh, boy. Okay. I lean in the Dallas game under 5.5. I could definitely see that. We'll see how it goes, Joe. Yeah. It's going to be 6, maybe. I think Leafs in 6. Something along Leafs in 5 or Leafs in 6. Panthers, Heat, money line parlay. Oh, boy. There's the neutral ways card with every single favorite on the money line today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess it's hip to be square. I like the Warriors today. I kind of like them as well, but I didn't bet them. But we'll get into that later. Harden 45 piece when it was incredible yesterday. But there was no Embiid. The Celtics were supposed to blow him out. No. Yeah. All right. We ready for second game?
Yes. The Seattle Kraken and the Dallas Stars. This is the one game I don't agree with Nick on. Stars -175, 5.5 is your total. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to grab the Kraken game 2. Okay. I think Dallas wins game 1 because think about the situational spot here. Dallas has had the rest. They have the goalie advantage. I think Dallas wins this series in 7. I think Dallas takes game 1. Seattle takes game 2. Dallas takes 3 and 4, both in Seattle. Seattle takes 5 and 6, and they come back to Dallas for game 7, and they win there. That's kind of the way I mapped it out. I took the Stars -1. I got the Stars -1 yesterday at -107. Let's see what you can get for it today. Right now it's 175 and 150, the money line, and it's -110, which isn't a bad price for the Stars -1. I still think the Stars are the better overall team. They have the better goalie. They're at home. They win the series. But I obviously don't want to lay that series price. I think the Stars win it, but -190 for them to win the series, no thank you. It's just not something I'm particularly interested in. And wow, that line's moved in that Devils series price. They're $1.25 minus, which is kind of interesting there. But yeah, for me, I'm on the -1 again. We got the Seattle Kraken coming in off of a Game 7 win against the defending Stanley Cup champions for their first playoff series win in franchise history. So I think that Game 1 could be a slight letdown for them, similar to the Florida Panthers. So I'm going to be on the Stars here on the -1 line.
I kind of lean Kraken, but that's just me wanting to take plus money. I will say, if out of the four series, I like Toronto, I like Seattle, I like Vegas, and I like I don't know what I'd like in that Devils series. Right now, I'm actually kind of leaning more towards the Canes. But
okay, I think you're completely off because I got the Stars, the Oilers, the Leafs, and the Devils.
I mean, but you've done great, so my bad.
Oh yeah, my first round was horrendous. That means my second round's gonna be better.
You're on the Kraken. I kind of like the Kraken, but we're on opposite sides, so I guess we're Dallas fans today. Let's parlay all the favorites. Oh God, dude, come on, dude. Under in the Kraken Stars game. Yes, under. Kraken team total under. Sure.
I don't hate that either.
No MB. They were supposed to kill him. Hashtag not the MVP. Stars. The Celtics killed my parlay. Killed a lot of people's parlay. Dallas in 6. Wrong. Leafs in 7. Nah, Leafs in 5. Stars in 5. Nah, Kraken in 6. Canes in 7. I don't know what I like in that series. Oilers in 6. Nah. Vegas in 7.
Yes, Oilers in 6. I 100% agree with that one.
Vegas in 7. Let's go Golden Knights. Be on the lookout for Robinson making a statement. Okay. Kraken beat the Avalanche. Stars aren't as good as the Avalanche. There's an argument for that, but okay. Laughing. I'm on the Mets today. I don't like the Mets today. I'm a Mets fan. I don't like the Mets today.
We'll get into it.
Let's get more money spent on those crackheads. Let's head to the association, Nick.
Yeah, this is the one game I have made a play in here in the NBA. We have the New York Knicks. They're taking on the Miami Heat in this one here. The Knicks are 6.5-point favorites in this game with a total of 206.5. Let's take a look at the line movement in this one. It opened up at a 6, and it's gone up to a 6.5, so a half-point line movement towards the New York Knicks. Line opened up at 207, and it's down to a 206.5. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in. 43% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the Knicks. The line's moved half a point towards the Knicks. I'm interested in New York in this game. That's kind of where I'm looking at this one. 82% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the over, and the line's dropped half a point, which makes me interested in the under in this game as well, where I like the Knicks first quarter, first half. I think maybe that they get off to a really strong start here. This is a really low number, but kind of interested in the Heat team total under 50.5 for the first half. I could see them getting shut down here in the first half to maybe 45 points heading into halftime, this being a really low-scoring game. So I lean under in this one, but I took the Knicks in the first quarter and the first half. The Knicks have been absolutely money these playoffs in the first quarter. I have to go back and look at the exact numbers, which I will look at the exact numbers for it when Tim's breaking it down. But this Knicks team in the first quarter has been phenomenal these playoffs. So I'm definitely looking at New York here in this one. first quarter and first half, and I will give you guys the exact numbers for their first quarter in a minute.
Yeah. I like the under in this game, and I might end up getting pushed towards the Heat. Full game. I'm probably not gonna bet it, but I'm really gonna be interested in it if Jimmy Butler gets ruled out. Now, there was a report that came out about 15 minutes ago. Butler remains questionable for Tuesday's game 2. He may try to push through the sprained right ankle. I'm told Jimmy Butler wants to play. I think he's going to try to play it. Try to play today. Goes on. That sprain wasn't as serious as we all saw. We'll know more in a couple hours. So that's the big thing with me is what is going on with Jimmy Butler. Randall and Brunson should be back for the Knicks today. But the way that I see it, the Knicks get to play the Cavaliers twice in a row.
Yes.
And I think it's Cavs and then Cavs light because the Miami Heat were pretty much the exact same team. Horrible on offense, really good defensively. I would say it's the first one to 100 points. I don't know if we get a team to 100 points in this one, Nick. Under 206 and a half.
Yeah, I'm just quickly going over. Now, these are money line stats. These are not spread stats. So it may be slightly different for spreads.
Okay.
But the New York Knicks this postseason in the first quarter are 4-1-1 on the money line, and they are 5-1 on the money line in the first half. Now, I'm taking the first quarter -2.5, first half -4. I think they get out off and running. But this Knicks team early in games has been absolutely fire. So first quarter, first half for me in the Knicks.
There you go. This will be more of a defensive game in Dallas. Yep.
Yeah.
No, they have the better goalie than the Avs.
I think the Avs would have given the Stars definitely a better run for their money than Seattle will.
Knicks bang -7. Okay. Knicks bounce back. Could definitely
double digits. I think so.
Brunson and Randall both questionable, but they're leaning more towards them playing. Knicks aren't winning a game without winning a game with Randall.
I don't need them to win the game. I just need them to be up 5 at halftime.
There you go. Stars already faced Brubauer in the playoffs so Stars in 6. All right. Snoop Dogg has joined a bid on purchasing the Ottawa Senators. They're showing it on ESPN. So
I want Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, no, I want Ryan Reynolds. Bronson isn't questionable. Yeah. Oh, the value is on the Heat. No way, man. I kind of lean Heat.
You only like the Heat because of Bulls legend Jimmy Butler.
I think everybody's still sleeping on the Heat even after they beat the Bucks.
I like the Knicks. I said the Knicks were making the Eastern Conference Finals before the playoffs started.
Knicks can't afford to lose this game. It's a must-win. Every game's a must-win in the playoffs. Hello, guys. Fire picks yesterday. Let's keep rolling hot. My pick, Miami Marlins. Bad travel spot for the Atlanta Braves. I agree. Although we may have to lay the run line with the Marlins at this point.
Really?
MLB, Miami score first and win. Yes.
Wow, Miami.
To me, the Heat won't want to risk Jimmy Butler knowing they have 6-day break till game 3. Just my 2 cents.
How is the break so long?
Because I guess they're going one. Because we got Knicks game and Warriors game. Tomorrow we got Celtics game. Thursday we got Warriors game. Friday we got Nuggets and Sixers game. Saturday Miami and LA. Sunday Phoenix and Denver. So they're going a bunch of one-gamers so that they can get a good weekend slate.
Mm-hmm.
Knicks first quarter, first half.
First half
full game. Sure. No, Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool owns the Senators. I hope so. I might take the over on points with a Heat starter. Okay. Next year's NHL futures will be Sabres and the Flames to make the playoffs. I like it. They fired Sutter. They're getting a new arena. That means instant playoff run, right?
So they're getting out of the Saddle Dome. That's good.
They started earlier than the other games. Correct. Sabres, yes. Flames, no. Go Sabres. Knicks for first half conceded. There you go. Let's head to the other game in the association.
Yeah, the Golden State Warriors are taking on the LA Lakers in this series. Obviously, I have my interest in this game. I have the Warriors to win the West. I have the Warriors to win the the NBA Finals. I also have the Nuggets in the Western Conference. I would love Warriors Nuggets Western Conference Finals. That's what I'm hoping for in this game. This series. That being said, I don't think I'm getting involved in this game. And let's take a look at where the lines moved here. We have this guy. The line opened up at a 5, and it's gone down to a 4.5. So a half-point line move towards the Lakers in this one here. And this line opened up at a 228.5. It's dropped a full point to 227.5. It did get up to 229 at one point, and it's come back down and it's moved to it. We have 74% of the tickets and 81% of the cashes on the Lakers, and the line's only moved half a point, which makes me think that the Warriors could be the side in this game. With all the money coming in and the line's only moved half a point, that just doesn't make much sense for there. Has been some buyback for the Warriors because it did get down to a 4 at one point. 51% of the tickets, or 52% of the tickets, 51% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved a point towards the under, kind of leaning me towards the under here in this game. I think the Warriors are the right play in this one, but I don't feel like taking another favorite because I've been on every favorite so far in the playoffs. So I'm being a big old square patty. But with that being said, it's a lean towards the Warriors for me. I'm not betting this game though.
I am on the Warriors, and I think I don't want to say blindly. I'm going to be taking the home team in every single game of the series, which means I'm going to be betting the Lakers in the playoffs.
Gross.
I think it's going to be a home-dominated series because both these two teams sucked on the road. Golden State more so. Although Golden State just won 2 road games in Sacramento. But this is an experienced Golden State team. There's an experienced Laker team. So I don't think that that's going to really bother them all that much. I think the Warriors take game 1. I know they just went game 7. And now they're playing again. There was a couple days of rest. I think they should be fine. And I think that the extended rest for the Lakers isn't going to be good for them in game 1. I think they come out slow. So if anything, I kind of lean towards an under in this game as well. But I'm not betting an under. Because this game could easily be 125 to 120 at the end of the game. But I'm on the Warriors minus 4.5. I think they get the job done in game 1. I think this is a 7-game series. And I would love to see a 7-game beat each other up series.
I could see that. It's just, yeah. I think for me, I think this game could be very similar to Phoenix and Denver last night, where the Lakers lead for a decent chunk of this game, and the Warriors run away with it in the second half, especially the third quarter, because this is a team that we've known, I think in the playoffs, are a third quarter team. So the Warriors, I think, are worth a look full game rather than first quarter, first half, similar to Denver yesterday.
No, he's not. He's not. It's a guy named Eugene Melnick who bought the team in 2003. I had to look it up because I saw your comment. Dallas was minus 144 to win the West, NHL.
It shouldn't be. That's a typo. The favorite to win the West is the Edmonton Oilers at plus 175. The Stars are plus 225. Vegas plus 250. Kraken $6.
I like the 2 bigger odds. All right. So to me, the Heat will mail this one in, knowing they have more favorable spots.
They've already won a game on the road. They can go back. They've already done their job. They can go back to Miami, tied 1-1, and they'll be thrilled with that.
Warriors cover. Yep. Golden State. Yep. Jokic absolute dominant again yesterday. Suns are in trouble. They have no bench. I keep telling people that. Man, it's like somebody's been saying that since the Kevin Durant trade. Who would have thought? When your bench scores 4 points, who would have thought you're not going to win the game? Yeah. I wish somebody has been saying that.
And it's THEIR. There, not there.
Stop it. Klay Thompson points over Warriors money line. Sure. They should both. They should. He have a lot on both sides. A lot of love on both sides. Headband Clay. Headband Clay. California games aren't road games for the Warriors. That's fair. Kikuchi pitching today for the Blue Jays over the total. Hello, Coochie Cooch. Yes. And it's Kikuchi on the road. That's why. It's not that it's Kikuchi. It's Kikuchi on the road. Almost can see and feel a little NBA script one bet. I didn't hit the Celtics last game. I hit Celtics last. I didn't hit last Celtics game first to 20. Okay. Give me the cooch. There you go. No way Ian Cameron told me Deadpool has money on the team.
He may have money in the team, but I don't think he's not an owner, I don't think.
The Suns actually lose with Durant 12-3 now. I know. The 3 games were in the playoffs, so Barrios is talk shit. Yes, he is. Are the Suns going to try to put up a fight in Game 3? They could try.
Absolutely. That's why I like them first quarter, first half.
I'm going to take the Nuggets money line outright. Anyways, let's head to baseball.
Yes, let's get involved here. We are starting it off with the National League East. Here we have the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Sandy Alcantara, Bryce Edler, your pitching matchup here in this one. Let's take a look at where the line movement's gone. Let's get up my baseball page here. Get away from basketball into baseball. This line opened up at minus. Whoa. Wow. This line opened up at minus 125 for the Braves. It is now minus 134 for the Marlins. The line has moved 59 cents. 59 cents. Now, no Acuna. Yeah, I see that for that probably impacted the price a little bit, but he's worth that much. Well, he's not. Total opened up at a 7.5 minus 115. It's now down to a 7.5 minus 108. We have 63% of the tickets and 65% of the cash is on the Braves. The lines move towards the Marlins. I really don't want anything. That line movement, I get it. It's a dog to a favorite. That's way too much. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let this game, let the side go because I get it. The lines move towards the Marlins. Maybe we approach this a different way because I think I found a good way to approach this. 83% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the over, but yet the lines move 7 cents towards the under, which the market's telling me they think Alcantara pitches well in this game. So I think the way I want to approach this, and I get it, we've mentioned this plenty of times, Alcantara struggles versus the National League East. But with that being said, the market's telling me he pitches well today. And I'm looking at the first 5 under 4 and maybe the first 5 under 1.5 team total for the Atlanta Braves. Thinking Alcantara comes out here and shoves is kind of where I'm thinking at for this one. I'm going to go – I think I'm going to end up landing on those first 5 under. I'm going to write this down to do a little bit deeper research because I want to see what Bryce Edler's done this year a little bit more. Now let's take a look what Bryce Edler has done so far this season.
He's been solid, 7 earned runs in 29 innings.
Yeah, 2.17 ERA, 1.21 WHIP. Now Alcantara, he has a better WHIP than Edler, and I think that this could come back a little bit where he cut this game plays to an under because I think Alcantara can and will pitch better. His ERA is inflated because he gave up 9 to the Phillies in that one start. He did give up 3 earned runs against the Diamondbacks. He gave up no earned runs against the Twins, 3 earned runs against the Mets. He did just face this Atlanta Braves team. He went 5 1/3 innings pitch. He gave up 2 runs. Those 2 runs were in the 6th inning. The Braves didn't get to him until the 6th inning. I think I'm gonna double up on this spot here with unders. And maybe this is terrifying. Maybe this is not the right move, but I'm gonna go with this here. Atlanta Braves team total under 1.5 in the first 5 innings. And Atlanta, Miami, first 5 under 4. I think we see this game being a 1-1, 2-1 type of game or 0-0, 1-0 type of game heading into the 6th inning. So Braves team total under 1.5 first 5 innings. first 5 under 4 at -105.
Yeah, I have a play that I like, and I'm going to do this for the next game that we'll talk about as well. So I'm not just hating on the Braves. I want the Marlins run line plus 165. Taking a shot at that instead of laying 127 on the money line. This Miami team didn't play yesterday. Nice and rested. Bullpen's all good. Players are all good. Not really many injuries. This Braves team just lost Acuna and just played a double header where they used a lot of bullpen. I just think it's a really bad spot for the Braves today. And if I can get some nice plus money with it. Nick, plus 165, Marlins run line. Thoughts?
Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Yeah, I took the Braves first 5 team total under, so I'm cool with that.
All right. I just threw it up on the site. Miami run line plus 165. When Coochie on the road, overs to play. Yes. Miami. Yes. No Acuna. Yes. Lean the Nerfy first 5 under. I could see it, but I don't bet Nerfies in Marlins games. I could touch both Suns first quarter and Nuggets full game. Yeah, why not?
I think if you like that, you live bet the Nuggets because you'll get a better price live betting them.
Nerfy, maybe. Looks like the Braves take this one. No. Braves probably cover since Marlins bullpen is sus. Right now, I think the Marlins would have the bullpen advantage because their bullpen is rested. I'll try the Nerfy. There you go. I like the Alcantara at home, comfortable first 5 under. We can trust Bryce out there. He's an older.
Yeah, he's been good.
Under first 5. There you go. Miami's been winning games too. Yeah, the tied for second place Miami Marlins. I could give one like you guys do in the. I can give one like you guys do in the NHL. Miami love. Agree. Atlanta terrible spot. Horrible spot for him. Give me the Fish as well. First 5. San Diego 7 at least. Bullpen. Yeah. Braves bullpen's already shaky, and now they're not rested. Speaking about teams that are not rested, here we go.
Yeah, we're in a very similar spot for this game as well. Let's see.
Correct.
Let's see how we can make some money off of this game. The New York Mets are at the Detroit Lenny Tigers. So we're probably going to be fighting in the group chats today, except for probably Lenny's going to be betting the Mets. So
he already said Tigers first 5, Mets full game.
All right, yeah. And I would love to back the Tigers, but this line's doing exactly what I thought it wouldn't do. All right. This line opened up at -139 for the Mets. They've moved 13 cents towards -152. So the line's moved towards the Mets. Usually the line moves towards the Tigers, but that's not been the case today. Line opened up at over 8.5 -115. It's now over 8.5 -125. 87% of the tickets and 78% of the cash is on the Mets today. The line's moved towards the Mets. That makes sense for me. That's enough to keep me off this game for the side perspective. It is Joey Luchucci versus Michael Lorenzen. I can absolutely see both these pitchers getting hit a little bit. The line's moved 10 cents towards the over. 85% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the under, though. I think this game goes over the total. I think that's the way I want to look at this game here. I think that the Mets can get to Lorenzen a little bit, and the Tigers can get to Luchucci. Luchucci has pitched, I think, two games. He's pitched 2 games against the Giants and the Nationals. Not quite quality competition. He did give up 3 earned runs against the Nationals in that 9-8 win. In that last game, he had a no decision through 5 1/3. He shut down the Giants. But I could see the Tigers getting to Luchucci for a couple runs here. And Lorenzen has been horrible this year. 3 starts. He gave up 5 earned runs against the Brewers. He gave up 6 earned runs against the Giants. But he did go 5 shutout innings against the Orioles. So this is somebody who can show up at times. but I think the Mets get to him a little bit here. I like the over in this game. I think that's the way to look in this one. And plus the Mets used up a lot of bullpen, and I don't expect Lachushi to go far. I cannot take the Mets today, but I will take the over 8.5.
Yeah, I'll be on the over. I kind of lean Detroit as well. It's the same deal as the Braves game. Although I kind of lean towards the over in the Braves game too.
It just went to a 9, by the way, the total. So I got over 9 at -105.
I was able to get 8.5 on the site, -125. I think this is a spot that Detroit wins this game like 7-4 or something. Like I love my Mets. This is not the game to back them. I think they take the next two. I don't think they lose the series because I mean you look at the next two games. I believe it's Max Scherzer tomorrow, and I believe it's Justin Verlander the next day. So that's fun. But today's not the day for the Mets. Detroit in the over for me.
Yeah, I got over 9 at -105.
Tigers +1.5. No. Sorry. If you're gonna take them, just take a money line, dude. It's like +140. Come on, pass fair. Nick, Detroit first 5 in full game. We agree it could be bad travel spot. This could be a nerfy. It could be. Mets could be. The first.
Could be.
The over. Mets versus Tigers under 8.5 easy. The Mets bullpen is absolutely taxed, and Michael Lorenzen's not good. So no, it's an over. It's an over spot. It's all about the Mets, baby. I would love to see the Mets win. I do not see it today. And I believe they get 4 games against the Tigers.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They get 3 against the Tigers. I think they win the next 2 with Verlander and Scherzer. See the over, yeah. Can X out take Mets today? No, I can't. I can't take Mets today. The Scherzer is back. Yes, Scherzer's back. And he'll be going up against his former team. Let's jump into this game.
Yeah, this one's got my attention a little bit here, Tim. We have the Chicago Cubs. They are -140 favorites, total 9 in this game. The line actually opened up at -141. It's down to a 134. So a 7-cent line movement towards the Natties here in this one. Total opened up at a 9 even money, and it's still at a 9 even money. 85% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Cubbies in this game. The line's moved 7 cents towards the Natties. Then we have 57% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the under. The line's not moved, which kind of makes me think potentially the over is the look in this game. I am interested in Washington in this spot.
Okay, me too.
That's kind of where this line is leading me. Nationals do rank 27th in baseball with their bullpen, and the Cubs are 6th. So this would be a pretty simple first 5 play for me in this one. Wisniewski and Trevor Williams is your pitching matchup here. Let's take a look at what these 2 pitchers have done so far this year. Wisniewski 2-1 with a 5.24 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, and Williams 1-1 with a 4.10 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. So, I like the Nationals in this game. I think they have the pitching advantage. The market's moving towards them, and I'm getting a plus price on them here. Washington Nationals first 5 +118.
Yeah, I just took the Nationals money line. If there's a guy that I pitch, if there's a couple of guys that I trust, one of them is Trevor Williams. I saw him pitch last year with my Mets, and he was solid. And so far this year, he's allowed 12 earned runs in 26 innings, which for the Nationals is pretty solid. He did get hit up a little bit last time against the Mets. He has wins, and he has had some good games. He's allowed 3 or less in every single game besides his last start against the Mets. And he's one of the more consistent pitchers right now for him. So, obviously, you got Mackenzie Gore and Josiah Gray. That's been pretty solid over there, too. But I'll take the Nationals with them. And I'm high on this Cubs team. But this is with the line movement and everything, how this one's going, I'll grab the Natties. plus 124.
Yeah, I like the Yankees here.
I like the 1-run insurance. I could see it tied bottom of the ninth and the Mets walk it off. I can never see the Mets walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. They're in Detroit.
Yeah.
I may go with ESB and Lenny Man Tigers, experienced Tigers. I like the Tigers today. Detroit team total over. Yes. Top of the ninth. There you go. I like the game over Cubs and Nationals. Sure. Do we continue to ride Panthers overs like last series?
Ooh, maybe.
Yes. Pass. Cubbies. No. Cubbies. No. Let's head to this game, Nick, which I have a play for.
Yeah, we have the New York Yankees minus 170, total 7 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot here as wow, this line's moved a lot since you've typed it up. This line opened up at minus 191. Since then, it's gone 40 cents in the direction of the Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, boy.
It's minus 151 for the Yankees.
Oh, wow.
Total opened up at 7.5, and it's dropped down to a 7, which makes sense with the way the money's coming in on this game. We have 63% of the tickets, 56% of the cash is on the Yankees, yet the line's moving towards the Guardians, which telling me Guardians in this game. And we will break that down a little bit deeper here in a minute. 80% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under. And that makes sense. The Yankees aren't doing anything offensively without Judge and Stanton in the lineup. Let's take a look at what these two teams are doing bullpen-wise, because that'll determine whether or not I take a first 5 or a full game with the Guardians here. The Yankees are the 8th best bullpen in baseball. The Guardians are the 19th. We have Tyler Bibby and Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole on the mound. This line's dropping 40 cents. Maybe the under is the play in this game. This is a tricky game to me because I don't want to fake Garrett Cole. But you can get, maybe if we think the under is a decent look, we can get the Guardians first 5 plus a half at even money. I think that's a great look, maybe thinking this game is 0-0, 1-1 at the end of 5. Because Tyler Bibby on the mound for the Guardians, believe it, he was good in his start, his first start with the Guardians, where he went 5 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 1 earned run on 6 hits. I could see him having a good start here against the Yankees. And I lean under in this game. I think this game is going to end up being a pass for me with a strong lean towards the Guardians first 5 plus a half at even money.
I actually like multiple things now. With all the line movement, Cleveland plus 147, and I like the under. And it's just Garrett Cole has been phenomenal this year. We could just put that one out there.
Yes.
I believe he's rocking a 1.11 ERA. He allowed 2 runs in his last start, which is tied for the most he's let up all year. But right now, this Yankee team is a fade. Whether it's not backing them in general or fading their offense, this Yankee team is a fade.
They lost 4 in a row. The last time they won a game, Garrett Cole started.
Correct. And I could see exactly the same way that the Texas game went for it, 4-2 or 3-1 or something like that. Or you could, well, actually, sorry, I don't see it that way because I got the Guardians. But yeah, this is a Yankee team that's lost 4 straight. They've lost 7 out of their last 9.
They are in sole possession of last place in the American League East.
And they've scored 2 or less runs during this 2-7 streak in every single loss. The only times that they scored more than 2, they scored 4 against the Rangers and they won that game, and they scored 12 against the Twins. This team has not been hitting well. Yeah, no Judge and no Stanton equals no offense for this Yankee team. Cleveland in the under. And I'm going to – you fade teams that are losing. The Yankees are losing right now, and I believe now they are even 500. I think they dropped below 500 after this game. Nick, Guardians in the under.
Sure.
Yes to both?
Yeah.
All right, both of them are up on the site.
Because I might take the New York Yankees first 5 team total under 1.5 at plus 130. That's my lean in this game. I think that's a decent look as well.
All right. You want to go back to the chat while I quickly log everything?
Yeah. Now I see open last night around 150. I see 190 on BetOnline is what it opened at yesterday. Nerfy got it at minus 132. There you go.
I can see that, yeah.
I like the under, but they could get lucky and get the 7.5. I'm still going to take the 7 and the Guardians money line. I can see Guardians. That. I'm on Yankees race first to 2. I disagree with that. Garrett Cole's been very good. He has been very good. Tyler Bibby looked good in his first start as well. Cole has been very good this year. Maybe K-prop. That's not a bad look. If you like the over, you probably think Cole strikes out a bunch of batters. Cole normally gets run support. I was on Guardians last game with Control. Yeah, Cole's been spectacular. He absolutely has been.
And that's why I have to take the under along with it.
Yeah. I had the Yankees team total under last game as well. Yeah, I mean, you can get 3.5 at plus 104 for their team total under.
Yeah.
That's not a bad look. I can see this game being 3-2. Yeah. I don't like the full game unders, but I mean, full game team total under 3.5 is not a bad look for the Yankees. I think that their offense continues to struggle.
Yeah.
I didn't bet the game, though. It was a pass. We'll move on to the next one here. Toronto Blue Jays, Boston Red Sox. Blue Jays minus 130 favorites with a total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved here as the Red Sox finally kind of tamed their monster last night because the Blue Jays have been the boogeyman for the Boston Red Sox for the good part of a few years now. Let's take a look. This line opened up at minus 120. It's moved 13 cents towards the Toronto Blue Jays. This line opened up at a 9.5 minus 120. It's actually dropped 17 cents to 9.5 minus 103. We have 76% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the Blue Jays. The lines move towards the Blue Jays here. And we have 60% of the tickets, 56% of the cash is on the over. Lines move 17 cents towards the under, which is telling me that they can see Yusei Kikuchi pitching a good game here. And I could see that as well. A 9.5. We're getting a 5 for the first 5. I kind of like the under in this game for the first 5 innings. And Kikuchi's been pitching better this year. I will give him that. He has been not the fade that we've seen him as in years past, in the last couple of years, or especially last year. Kikuchi so far this year is 4-0. He does have a 3 ERA, 1.11 whip. He's coming in off of a nice start where he went 5 2/3 innings pitch, gave up no earned runs on 4 hits. He's only given up more than 1 earned run this season once, and that was against the Angels in 4 1/3 innings pitch. Other than that, 1 earned run against the Royals, 1 earned run against the Rays, 1 earned run against the Yankees, no earned runs against the White Sox, which is telling me I think he can go out here and shove. And I think the under is the right play in this game. Minus 150 for the Red Sox team total, under 2.5 in the first 5 innings. I could see Kikuchi coming out here and having a good game. I really could. And that's what the markets are telling me here. I'm going to just grab the first 5 under, though. First 5 under 5 at minus 115.
The thing is, I have no problem backing Kikuchi at home. I don't really like him as much on the road. And it is what it is. I'm just not super high on that. And it's what, Kluber on the other side, correct?
No, Hauk.
Sorry, Kluber was yesterday. I like the over.
Hauk's not been bad this year.
I still like the over. These two teams score runs against each other. I believe they played 19 times last year, and they went over in like 15 games against each other.
On those lines.
I think these are going to be 2 high-scoring teams. I think Kikuchi gets tagged up. I think Hyouk gets tagged up. And I like the over 9.5 again in this one. This is an over spot for me. If it was in Toronto, no. In Boston, yes. I think I like the over in this one. and I actually lean towards Boston.
Tanner Houck has pitched in 4 games, started 3 of them against the Blue Jays, has thrown 13 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 4 runs against the Blue Jays. So in his starts against Toronto, 5 earned runs, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 2/3 innings, 1 earned run, 4 innings, 1 earned run. So he's pitched well against the Blue Jays in his career.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the first 500.
But okay, yeah, we differ on that one. It's fine. We don't have to put every single game up on the site.
Yeah.
Where did we leave off for the chat, Nick?
This one.
Yes, we should. Arizona green tea for all.
Sell out.
Hey, they don't have to pay me. Just send me a bunch of cases of green tea.
No, pay us.
I'm rolling with our boy Pivetta. Pavetta's not pitching today.
It's Houck.
Sorry, getting off topic about NHL, but second round started. Who do you like to host? Lord Stanley. Wait,
Connor McDavid.
He's done to answer.
Connor McDavid. I think Connor McDavid's going to hoist the cup this year.
Canada's going to snap their long no cup streak when the Toronto Maple Leafs lift the cup.
Right.
They won 4.
All right. With that being said, we're going to move on to the next.
Stop it. I like the Leafs versus the Knights. Was looking at tomorrow's game. Yes, got the roll with the Cooch. Today, Sox tomorrow, zigzag theory. There you go. What about the Jugs of Arizona? Cans are way better. Tanner Yoik. Yeah. Let's head to the next game. Nick.
Yeah. What? We have the Minnesota Twins. They're at the Chicago White Sox here. The Twins are $1.65 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. We have Joe Ryan and Michael Kopech, your pitching matchup here. This line opened up at 145. It's up to 162, so a 17-cent line movement towards the Minnesota Twins. This line opened up at an 8.5 minus 110. It's up to a 9 at minus 105. These line movements make a lot of sense when you're looking at the where the money's come in. 91% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the Twinnies, and we have 83% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the over. The lines have moved in both those directions. This is a very, very easy no play for me. I'm good. No play.
It's got to be Twins or nothing for me.
Yeah.
The White Sox are coming off of their first win in a while because they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 losses in a row. And then they finally won a game in dramatic fashion against Tampa Bay in that final game of that series, 12-9, in a game that they should not have won. I would have to lean Minnesota. I like Joe Ryan.
Yes.
He's been pretty solid this year. He's only allowed 10 earned runs in 32 innings, and 7 of those came in 2 starts against Boston and Houston. He had 2 starts against the Yankees, where he allowed a combined 2 earned runs in 14 innings. I think he's going to be able to slow down a White Sox team that's not been good. It would be Minnesota run line for me, and that's plus 103. What are your thoughts on that one, Nick?
What is it?
Plus 103 for minus 1.5 on the Twinkies. Obviously, I'm not laying minus 162.
I'm not particularly interested in this game, to be completely honest.
That's fine.
I'm just passing.
I like the Twinkies, but
I am a big
need to go crazy
guy. And you know me, I'm a big Twinkies guy this year. I have them to win the division. I have them over 83.5 wins. I'm hoping to cash in a couple nice bets on them this year. So,
all right,
I'm not interested in them this game though. I think this line, it's just a pass for me.
If there's ever a chance for Canada to win it all, now is it. Who do they got left? Edmonton and Toronto?
If there's ever a chance for Canada to win the cup, it's this year. Yes, it is, because the 2 betting favorites in both conferences are from Canada.
Yeah.
Toronto and Edmonton are the 2 betting favorites right now. I'm going to stick to my prediction from before the playoffs started. Actually, no, because I said Colorado. Edmonton, New Jersey.
Vegas and Toronto. Edmonton Leafs most likely to be. I would be all right with that, and I would be all over the Leafs. All over the Leafs.
I would not, because I
Nick,
have.
let Tim speak so you can play his BS clip. Hey, I do like the overs as well. Sign me up for some Rangers winning the Cup.
Totally.
Oh,
What cup are they winning in golf?
Twinkies or nothing. Hey. The Sabres are going to beat them in golf. Come on. Twinkies or nothing, yes. Oh, fancy seeing Tim and Nick here, huh? A long time no see. Yeah, fancy seeing us on our channel. White Sox first 5 and a year feet. No, thank you. Minnesota, Chicago, what a horrific division. Yeah, the White Sox ass. They are. This game is gross. Hard pass. Maybe some hitter props, some mini. Maybe. Some games you got to pass and pick on other your spots. Yeah.
Yes.
Sonny Gray, Cy Young ticket, Gallon. Dude, those guys have been phenomenal.
Sonny Gray's been awesome.
Morning,
I think
Tim.
Garrett Cole running into a problem though.
There you go. Let's jump into this game, Nick. And we actually get to see a name that we haven't seen in a while. I think this is his first start of the year, right? Oh, no, he's pitched a bunch. Never
mind. Versus Yarborough. Yarborough's thrown a few times.
Yeah, sorry. He hasn't started a game this year.
Yes,
he started one game, and it was his last start.
Yeah.
He went 4 innings.
Yeah, we have the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals here. The Orioles minus 160 favorites now, total of 8.5. This line opened up at minus 141. It's moved 18 cents in the direction of the Baltimore Orioles. And this line opened up at a 9, and it's gone down to an 8.5. So the line's moved down half a run, which doesn't make much sense for the way the money's coming in on this game. 96% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. 82% of the tickets, 92% of the cash is on the over in this game. This line's dropped half a run. It's telling me Yarborough pitches well. It tells me Tyler Wells pitches well. Tyler Wells is a solid pitcher.
Yes, very good.
And Yarborough, I could see having decent success, maybe. He hasn't looked good so far this year, 0-3 with a 6.35 ERA. But looking at this Royals team, I don't see them really putting up many runs in this game. The Royals offensively have struggled this year. They're trying to get up the team stats here. They're 29th in baseball, only putting up 3.31 runs a game. So they're one of the worst in baseball in scoring runs. And generally, when you want to win baseball games, you need to score runs. Which is why they're 7-22 this year, which my under win total is looking pretty solid so far. I don't think this Royals team wins 70 baseball games.
No.
I like the under in this game. I know unders in Baltimore games are terrifying, but let's see what number I can get real quick for this first 5 under in this Baltimore game. It's juiced towards the under. I can get a 5. I can get a 5 for the first 5 total here. I'm grabbing that. First 5 under 5 at $1.20.
Yeah, you probably know where I like in this game.
Orioles run line
at plus 104. This is not a good Kansas City team, and I am high on Baltimore. And Baltimore could be, I believe, it's the 3rd team. They would be the 3rd team to 20 wins this year. Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh are the first 2. Atlanta can get there as well today, but I don't think Atlanta gets there today. So Baltimore could be the 3rd team to hit it. And I think I'm still liking Baltimore for the division. I think they're a good team. They're a young team, and you're going to get, obviously Kramer's dropped off, but Tyler Wells has only allowed, I believe it's 9 runs in 29 innings.
Yeah, their win total over is
phenomenal
at this point.
He is looking phenomenal. I like the Orioles. I was super high on the Orioles. Orioles are online for me, Nick. Yes.
Yeah, I'm only interested in the under in this game.
All right, so no, we never get to put Baltimore up on the site.
No.
Even though they've been winning games and cashing tickets. Okay. All right, back to the chat. Wow, a lot of chat. Neck, yes. Yarborough is on Rays. Yes, and they let him go. Yes, Twinkies. Appreciate you guys break down every game. No problem, Kelly. Orioles, yes. Astros won yesterday. Yeah, I didn't back anything in that. If anything, I'm happy we didn't put up the one play that I mentioned in it.
We put up Astros run line.
Nope.
Didn't we? No.
Nope.
No.
We put up Dodger run line. That was the only run line we had yesterday. Because I liked the under. Because I didn't want to touch a side because Houston was coming off Sunday Night Baseball and the Giants were coming off the Mexico game.
I doubled up on the Astros yesterday. They lost the first 5, won the full game.
Croissant, Orioles. Yes. I'm not giving my money to the Royals to lose. I refuse. Correct. Damn, did you hear about Garcia?
Yeah, he was done after 8 pitches because he got hurt.
Baltimore 9-0, first game of series. Kansas City 1-12 at home, worse than Oakland. A Yarborough fan. Not a Yarborough fan. O's run line for sure. Yes. I want to parlay the O's with somebody. Baltimore. Everybody's on Baltimore. Okay. Baltimore score first and win. Yeah, there's a boost. Oh boy. This feels like a huge discrepancy. I don't have 1x. Hook me up. O's moneyline run line. Yes. Orioles. Yes. Leaf, Stars, Oilers to all win second round series. Well, that goes 1-2 when the Kraken and the Golden Knights.
Interesting.
Slight sprinkle on O's super run line. Yes. O's to win the division. Yes.
I'm sticking to the Rays. I picked the Rays preseason plus 325.
I think the Rays drop off just a little bit.
I don't think the Orioles catch them.
I think the Orioles can. LMAO. At least Orioles second place in the division, a wild card spot. They're making the playoffs. Well, on Barstool Ice. Barstool, yikes. What's the boost? It was Leafs, Stars, Oilers all to win their second round series. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, the LA Angels are at the St. Louis Cardinals.
Last place St. Louis Cardinals.
Last place Cardinals. Yeah, we have the last place Cardinals and the last place Yankees. What's going on?
Beautiful, isn't it?
I had 2 teams I was kind of high on, but let's get into it here. Take a look at the way the line has moved. In this one, we have Sandoval and Match, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at -130 for the Cardinals. It's now -128, so it's a 2-cent line movement towards the Halos in this spot. Line opened up at an 8.5 -120. It's gone up to a 9 at -110. So the line has moved up, which makes sense the way the money's coming in, because 89% of the tickets, 93% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved towards the over. Line opened up at -128. It's now -130, -128 now. So a 2-cent line movement towards the Cardinals, and 48% of the tickets and 79% of the cash. Big bets coming on the Halos today. I kind of don't mind that look by Kelly there. The Halos team total over in this game against Steven Matz, somebody I don't particularly trust. The line's moved up towards the over, and the line's moved towards. It looks like sharp money coming in on the Angels. I could see the Angels putting up some runs in this game. You can get a 4.5 here, -115 for the Angels team total over, which is kind of the way I want to go with this one. Steven Matz 0-3 with a 6.23 ERA, 1.73 WHIP. So definitely somebody I would have no problem fading. He gave up 2 earned runs in his last game against the Giants in 4 innings. He gave up 4 earned runs to the Mariners in 5 1/3. He gave up 2 earned runs to the Pirates in 5 2/3. Gave up 6 earned runs against the Rockies in 5 2/3 this year, and 5 1/3 innings against the Braves. He gave up 4 earned runs. So he's somebody that can definitely give up runs. And I'm going to go with that here. Give me the Angels team total over 4.5 in this game at -115.
Sorry, you said Angels?
Angels team total over, yes.
Sign me up. I do go along with all the monies and stuff. Sometimes you just got to fade the teams that are losing. The Cardinals have been awful. They've lost 6 out of their last 7. They had a 10-game road trip where they went 2-8. This is their first game back from the road trip. Granted, there was a day off in between. Yeah, this is not a Cardinals team I'm really willing to back. The last time that they won a series was the 4th series of the year against Colorado. And they've won 2 series this year because the only other one they won was the first series of the year against Toronto. I don't like this Cardinals team. I wasn't high on them in the beginning of the year. Their starting pitching is awful. Steven Matz today, who hasn't been good since he left New York. Give me the Angels and Patrick Sandoval. And I'm running with it. The fact that the Cardinals are favored is dumb. I'm taking the Angels. Already on it. Plus 122 up on the site. Let's get it.
All right. Sounds good. I think the Cardinals are going to play to a lot of overs as well.
Yeah, probably.
Their pitching sucks.
Thoughts on Hunter Brown? I think he's a stud. Double stuffed Oreos? No, it's just Oreos. I got a package. There's 12 sleeves of them in here, and I got it for $8. So yeah, I sex in the afternoon. Bye. Windy there. Team total over. Okay. We got you. Cardinals. No. How the hell did Garcia get hurt pitching? Yes. I'm going to the Giants and Astros game for a reindeer away. There you go. Boston Red Sox money line. I would lean that way, yeah. Angels over. Mats has been horrible. Correct. What's the team total on Bovada? 3.5. Minus 150. You can get alternative totals. So.
Yeah, I got 4.5 at minus 115 on bet on that.
Nope. 0-8 St. Louis first game of the series. Been true on the road and house issue with St. Louis. LA team total over. Let's smash. Let's get it. Pass. Girl Scout cookies sound good right now. Ooh, let's take some Thin Mints. Anyways, mint Oreo top tier. Yes. We'll go to this one, Nick, and it has my boy pitching, and he's been really, really good this year.
Yeah, and you don't have to talk to me too much about fading the Rangers. I'm not high on the Rangers this year. They have burned me plenty of times, but let's get into it here. We have the Texas Rangers hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are minus 154 road favorites. This line opened up at $1.20 yesterday at $2.26. By 9 o'clock at night, that was up 18 cents to minus 138. And we have 83% of the tickets and 59% of the cash coming in on the Diamondbacks. It's moved 34 cents towards the Diamondbacks. That money makes me feel really uncomfortable though, because it looks like the public is heavy on the Diamondbacks in this game. 77% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved 5 cents towards the over. This seems like a very tricky game. I want to get involved with Arizona here. I do. I think they definitely have the pitching advantage here. The Rangers have the 24th ranked bullpen in baseball. The Diamondbacks are improving. They're 16th now. Is this a spot where we can potentially double up here, backing Zach Gallen first 5, run line full game -1? I think could be an interesting way to do it. What has John Gray done this year? Because that's who's on the mound for them. Gray has been, if this wants to load sometime today, that'd be cool. Come on, covers. There we go. 1-1 with a 3.91 ERA. He gave up 3 earned runs against the Reds in his last start, 3 earned runs against the Athletics. So he gives up some runs. This is a tricky game. I would like to go ahead and grab the first 5 run line full game -1 with the Diamondbacks. That's kind of my first thought behind this game. -110 for the first 5. And then the -1 line, 154 and 115. So not really paying out the greatest. 118 for the Diamondbacks -1. I kind of think that that's the way to go in this game. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab the Diamondbacks. First 5 -0.5, -110. And then I'm locking in Diamondbacks full game -1 at -118.
Would you be interested in threading the needle?
I don't want the under.
I do want the under. I can get it at 8. And why do I want the under? Let's look at the last 4 starts that Gallen has pitched. A 3-0 win versus Milwaukee. A 5-0 win versus Miami. 9-0 against San Diego. There was 7 runs scored in the 8th inning. 2-0 versus Kansas City. Diamondbacks, run line, and the under 8. I want to thread the needle like we did with the other Texas game. And I could easily see this one being a 3-1 game or 3-0. So I'm a big fan of Zach Gallen. I think he just, after his first 2 starts, this is his true colors. 4 straight games of no earned runs. And Gray, he's going to give up a couple. I think he gives up 2 or 3 today. And I think that's 2 or 3 too many for him. This is a 3-0, 3-1 type of game. D-backs, run line, and the under. Are you ready to thread the needle?
I only want the Diamondbacks. I don't want the under.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Diamondbacks run lines up on the site, and I'm Xing out of the under 8. I wanted to thread the needle. I'm going to thread the needle, but that's just me.
Yeah, So I got Diamondbacks first 5 -0.5 -110 full game -1 at -118.
There you go. Wow, 22 comments again. Where did you get that Oreos? Costco. Rangers money line. No. Hey, buy or sell Rangers in the World Series. Sell. I don't think
there's probably 3 or 4 teams I would pick before the Rangers for the World Series. I like the Astros, I like the Rays, maybe even the Twins. Like I have no interest in.
The answer is no. Pavelski is officially a game time decision. Okay. Are you on the Cats? No. -160 Bovada for Diamondbacks. Jeez. Meow, no. Grinch, not tonight. I can confirm a Ranger run line tonight. I think no bias, of course. No, we know you're biased. Come on, dude. Took the Leafs in the over. Yes. D-backs. Yes. Can Cats win series? No. Brewers team total over 6. No. Honestly, I'd like that. Leafs fans need to relax. No, they get to they get to win their first series since 2004. They don't need to relax. You guys have won a cup. Zach Gallen, K props, yes. And Arizona run line, yes. Rangers lineup will hit Gallen, no. TRL licking his chops. 6 or 7, also crack and win the series against the Stars, yes. Gallen has been great, yes. Kraken might upset, yes.
I could definitely see the Kraken upsetting. I like the Stars in the first game.
Arizona lead after first, yes. I could see Cats and Leafs going 6 or 7, sure. On the same page as Nick. Arizona first to 2, yes. Oh God, we might get a Leon appearance tonight. Oh boy.
Really? They might go back to Alex Lyon?
You said buy or buy. Oh yeah, you said buy or buy. I'm selling. 77. Did you get Astros and Giants game yet?
That's the next one we're going to go over.
I was about to say.
This line's moved a little bit too. The Astros -186 now on BetOnline. Total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the way the line's moved in this one here. As this line opened up with the Astros at -171, it's moved 15 cents in the direction of Houston. And it opened up at an 8.5. It's down to an 8, so it's moved half a run towards the under. And which doesn't make I clicked the wrong game. I was gonna say it doesn't make too much sense because big money on the over, but no, I clicked on the wrong game. This one's still money coming in on the over. But we got 77% of the tickets and 61% of the cash on the Astros, which makes the line movement understandable. Looks like the bigger bets are coming in on the Giants, which is kind of interesting. 66% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under. We have Desclafani and Hunter Brown. I've noticed I have a lot of unders today, and I think this is another game that could go under the total. In this one, Hunter Brown is an absolute stud.
Yep.
3-0, 2.37 ERA, 1.05 WHIP. I think he can absolutely shove. He gave up no earned runs in 2 hits and 7 innings pitched last game against the Rays. This Hunter Brown has shut out his opponent in 7 innings pitched 3 different times this year. 7 innings against the Rays, no earned runs, 2 hits. 7 innings against the Rangers, no runs, 5 hits. 7 runs against the Twins, 7 innings against the Twins, no earned runs, and 2 hits. So he has shut down his opponents multiple times here, and I could see this game going under the total. I think that this is a good under spot. Unfortunately, the Giants' first 5 team total under is 1.5, and I'm worried that the Astros can get to DeSclafani. That's what I'm kind of worried about. Maybe you look at an Astros first 5 run line. I want to get involved with backing Hunter Brown in some way, shape, or form in this game. I think he shuts down the Giants, and maybe I just take the Giants team total over 1.5, or team total under 1.5 for the first 5 innings. I think that's the way I'm going to go for this game. Yeah.
Well, I was listening to you and I put the under up on the site. I think this is the shutdown game again for Hunter Brown. He's had 2 bad starts against Atlanta. Fine, they still won that game. Against Detroit, which is a little bit weird. But anyways, the other games have been shutdown games for him. Now, I could be a little bit concerned that the Astros decided to put up 7 runs by themselves today, and it's a 7-2 game again. But I was able to get under 8.5 at -113. I think this is a shutdown game for him, and I like DeSclafani. I remember back in his Cincinnati days, we were backing him, but this is a under spot for me, 100%. Concern Arizona bats after Colorado. No, they had a day off. Not bad idea to see Lyon does. Yeah. Maybe Nick Lyon was the first goalie off the ice.
Wow.
Keep Bob healthy. Yeah. I hated betting on the Panthers Leafs in the regular season. Lyon and net so much harder. Well, the Leafs went 3-0-1 against them in the regular season. 3 of those games went to overtime. So an idea for it. How about you bet the draw every single game?
I'm on the Leafs -1, so I hope not.
Okay. Me too. I would be on the puck line, but good luck, everyone. Got to head out. Peace out. Houston Astros under. Yes. Nerfy under. Yes. Brown has been good. He has been. I'll keep the non-sports talk brief, but you know what's next week? The last CSGO major. I'm pretty hyped. Let me know what you guys got going. I got Vitality. And Heroic. Joe, your Panthers futures look decent. Now that IceX confirms Leafs in a bar stool. No, because the other ones are going to ruin it. Astros X square parlay. Fair. He was on the Cats first. Hopefully you guys cash Jokic over Pra with me all series. Jokic versus Ayton is domination. Look at their career matchups. But that's my thing. I mentioned the beginning of the season. Who's going to stop Jokic? At the beginning of the series, who's going to stop Jokic? Everybody's worried, who's going to stop Durant? Who's going to stop Durant? Who's going to stop Jokic? And the answer is nobody. Cats won a game versus them. Yeah, in overtime. That San Fran bullpen sucks. If you see Alexander in bet Houston's to score or run that inning, he just trash. 2-1. Leafs, Cole over 6.5 strikeouts, Gallon over 7 strikeouts. Yeah, why not? I like the under in both of those games, so that works. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, we have the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies in there in this one, -160 for the Brewers, total of 11 in this game. Let's take a look at where the line has moved in this one here. As we have the Milwaukee Brewers, where are you? There it is. We got Freddie Peralta and Ryan Feltner, the pitching matchup here. Line opened up at -151 for the Brewers. It's now to -161, so a 10-cent line movement towards the Brewers. Line opened up at an 11.5. It's now an 11. 92% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the Brewers. And 89% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the over. And the lines move towards the under. I am interested in a Coors Field under. I think those are pretty self-explanatory because the totals are always super high. You can get a 5.5 at even money. That's where I'm going for this game. I don't mind Feltner here. Simply Feltner at home has not been terrible. 4.68 ERA this year for Feltner. But he gave up no earned runs on 5 hits in his last start in 6 innings. Granted, this is all in Cleveland. He's had 1 start in Coors Field this year. He gave up 3 earned runs in 5 innings pitched against the Nationals. I expect Peralta to be decent as well. I'll take the first 5 under 5.5 here for the Brewers and the Rockies in this spot.
You don't have to talk me twice into backing an under in Coors Field. I wonder if there's a way to find. You know what? There should be a way. Hold on. Control F, and we're gonna use the @ sign. Let's see. Games played at Coors Field so far this year. Oh yeah, that's what we're told. Under, over, under. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 1 and 6. Under, over. So that's 2 to 8. And then under, over. That would be 5 and 14 towards the under this year in Coors Field. So if you're backing unders in Coors Field every single game, congratulations, you're making some money. I'm going to go right back to it. Under, especially in Coors Field.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm crazy. You're crazy. Oh, sorry. Taking the Nerfy. I like it. Also, first 5 under. I like it. Astros X for parlay. So when I lose, I can blame you guys. A little kidding. Do Astros and Leafs. Yeah, Jokic is a cheat code.
Astros Diamondbacks.
He's also the MVP. Geez, you guys have been on for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yes, it's been a long show. Baseball shows are a lot longer. +1, huh? Wells over 4.5 strikeouts today. Yes. XX just enjoying greatness. There you go. Booker gonna stop Jokic. LO. JK Booker soft like cottonelle tissues. When the Nuggets go up 3-0, that series is over. Don't mind Rocks as a cheeky money line. Yes. Of course, always hitting the like button and sharing the stream. There you go. I think first 5 is sitting at 6 right now. Maybe first 5 under. Under. Yes. Dylan Brooks is a free agent. Memphis said bye-bye. Good for Memphis. Hey, guys, what time is it? 12:30. Oh, guess what time it is? Probably boost time. Heroic solid pick. Whole team has been playing lights out. And I had to choose Vitality because it's being played in France. So, just like I picked Furia last time that they played the major in Brazil and they made the semis. So, let's keep rolling.
Yeah, we got 3 games remaining on the slate, so let's get into it. Cincinnati Reds, San Diego Padres is your is your matchup for this next game. Minus about 200, minus 199 now for the Padres, total of 8.5. This line opened up at 175. It's moved up 24 cents towards the Padres in this game, and we have this line opened up at 9, and it's now at 8.5. So it's dropped half a run. It makes sense the way the line's coming in here. 71% of the tickets and 41% of the cash is on the Reds in this game. So the Reds are kind of public here a little bit in this spot. Kind of draws my interest towards the Padres at home here. We'll get into this a little bit deeper, though. 9 is the total that it opened up at, and it dropped down to an 8.5. The line, 56% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the under. That line move makes sense towards the under. The line move is telling me that Waka pitches well today. And they are not scared about any type of tickets coming in on these Reds. The Reds have been putrid on the road. They are 3-11 away from the Great All-American Ballpark. Ashcraft has been awesome this year. 2-0, 2.10 ERA, 1.17 whip. Waka, not as much, but I believe Waka gave up 7 to the Brewers and 5 to the Diamondbacks, which inflated his ERA. I think Waka pitches well in this game. And I want to see what I can get for the Padres in this one here. I like the Padres in this spot. Maybe, I don't know if Tim agrees with me or not on that one. The Reds, I think, are a bet against team on the road. The Reds' bullpen's been solid. They're 11th in baseball, which is kind of interesting. San Diego Padres 17th. But I still think the Padres take over in this game. You can get the Padres' first 5 run line at minus 110. I think it's just going to have to be Straight up run line. Yeah, it's going to have to just be straight up run line here.
Yeah.
The -1's -149, and I'm not particularly interested in that. So, yeah, I'm going to double up on run lines here with the Padres. First 5 run line, full game run line here, San Diego. -1, first 5 -0.5 and -110, full game -1.5 at +101 for me.
I have a hard time fading Graham Ashcraft, though. That's my problem. He's allowed 7 earned runs in 30 innings this year. I'm going to stay away from this game. Because I do kind of lean. I like Graham Ashcraft. I back him a lot. So I can't fade him, especially with a -200 Padres team with Michael Wacha on the mound. Just doesn't sit right with me. So this one's gonna just being a stay away for me. Maybe a look towards the under, but I'm not really too interested in going after this game.
Fair.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Been an excellent stream so far. My son not distracting me. I can pay attention. There you go. Austin Matthews to record 1.5 points, which won't happen, and over 6.5 goals. Robertson to record a point and the Stars to win. So Kraken win tonight. And somebody other than Matthews, or the game goes under between the Leafs. Friendly 10 push-up bet. Nuggets don't go up 3-0. All right. Deal. I don't like these late games. That's fair. By the way, John, just remind me on Friday. Zaiwu has been insane, putting up numbers like +30 numbers every series. Also very solid. Though I like Heroic a bit better. Just hyped to watch CS. Me too. Especially the last one. When does it start? And I'm gonna look up. When does that start? Because I'm excited to watch the last CS major, because then it eventually goes to CS2. Futures, Call of Duty, Blasphemy. Oh, that's to qualify. Outright winner. Heroic is $3.25. Vitality is $5. There's 5 teams that are $5, and then there's Fury at $1,200 is the next one. Yeah. Call me crazy. I might take a shot with Liquid at 16-1.
You're crazy.
Anyways, Padres run line. There you go. No pick, but a new life for the Padres since Tatis was returned.
Yes.
Padres bats have been hit or miss, under or nothing. It was close yesterday. Run it back. Reds first 5. Money line, run line.
I disagree. Sorry.
Maybe live bet Padres. Agree with Tim like Ashcraft too. Yeah, it's tough for me to do that. Kind of like the over, but didn't bet it. That's fair. Deal. There you go. I just had a bowl of Papa Kush. About to eat a lot of cheeseburger 8. There you go. I love to hear it. May 8th. All right. Should be fun. Burger. Who Suns lost? Suns. Do you just? I'm convinced that IceX just doesn't like me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're very non-likable, so that's fair.
True. Do we have a pitcher for the Seattle Mariners yet?
Yes, it looks like we do. I'm seeing Brad Miller. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it's Brad Miller. Brad Miller sounds right.
I still have TBD on covers.
Yeah, on the books. Let's see, on the books it says B Miller.
I'm tempted to just say I pass on this game altogether because there was no line on it last night. And I didn't look at it at all.
I disagree on passing on this game. We'll take a look here real quick. Let's break this down. It's still a baseball game. Let's do this. -165 is where this line opened, and this line's dropped 32 cents towards the Oakland Athletics. I don't know whether or not Bryce Miller for the Mariners. Thank you. I don't know whether or not they originally had a pitcher listed, and that's why this line's dropped as much as it did. But the line's dropped 32 cents. I don't have an interest in the Athletics. Don't worry, Tim.
Okay.
Because it looks like.
Oh wait, never mind. There's a play that we do for every A's game. Never mind.
Yeah. And then the line opened up at 7.5. It's now up to an 8 in this game. 66% of the tickets, 61% of the cash is on the Athletics. The public's been on the Athletic. The public's on the Athletics today, backing Mr. Miller. 52% of the tickets, 75% of the cash is on the under in this game. Line's moved up half a run. This is pretty simple. You see the Oakland Athletics, you bet the over. Now, whether or not you want to tack on the Seattle Mariners team total over, I think that's not a bad look either, because the Athletics are just a team that you can probably blindly bet the opponent team total overs and be just fine. I kind of want to take a look what they've done giving up runs recently, and I don't want to take the Mariners money line because I don't like the way the lines dropped on that one. But they gave up. Wow, they actually pitched pretty well the last two games of that series. They only give up 4 and 3 the last two games against the Reds. 11, 8, 11, 5, 10, 5, 18, 4, 12, 4, 10, 4, 3, 17, 8. Team gives up runs. I feel like this could be a spot where you could talk me into the Mariners team total over 4.5 at -105. I'm just going to take the full game over 8 at -107.
A's overs. All right, cool. There's not really much self-explanatory. I kind of they've been the biggest over team in baseball, I believe. I don't have stats for that. Okay.
I kind of want to take this Mariners team total over too.
Okay,
what has Miller done so far? Let's take a look. Miller is supposed to be hyped up to be a really good prospect for this team. He's pitched in 2 games so far. He gave up 4 earned runs against the Angels and 2 earned runs against the Cubbies.
I like the over. It's still a 7.76 ERA for the Oakland pitching staff this year. I'm still gonna. I'm jacking.
I'm gonna take the Mariners team total over as well. Mariners team total over 4.5 -105. I think I'm just gonna start blindly doing this. It's gonna be double up spots on Oakland Athletic games going forward, taking the over and the team total over on their opponents.
There you go. Brandon's gonna take the. Brad's taking the Padres. Okay. I
like that.
Bryce Harpy is back. Was he back last game?
Believe so.
Or is he back this game for the first time? Grinch, let me know. Was he in last game? A cheeky Cloud9 is really an APEC comic card. No to APEC.
Here.
Cloud9, I need to see them win first. Betting under his bases. There you go. Bryce Miller for the Mariners. Athletic betting. Oh, God, dude. Laughing. Wait, Nick has been on the A's. Yes, Nick likes betting the A's for whatever reason. Hit the like button, family. Let's get it. Welcome, OG Wham. Seattle travels from Toronto. Bad spot. Lean Oakland. Oakland pitcher over K-prop. It's an A's spot.
I could definitely see that. I'm just gonna back the team total overs against them.
Over 8. Yes. Mariners. No. I'm not betting the A's, but no to the Mariners. Going with the better team. Like Tim said, play the over because A's been giving up runs. Yeah, A's been giving up runs. Hello, you and Ice have one thing in common, right? You both like coconut
pie.
Ooh, coconut pie. Ooh. Anyways, Ray Charles probably better betting this game over. Yeah, he's blind. Yeah. Wait, live bet Seattle team total, but don't hate it. No, he's back today. All right, that gives me a good thing for today. He returns today, Harper's first game. He just came back today. Got it. Super cheeky Apex. No hope with that one. That's fair. Same with Tim Anderson for Chicago. Muller was out last game in this game. Gotta love the Phillies. Do you? Knowing that Bryce Harper's back? No. But no, go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, let's get into it here. The Philadelphia Phillies are at the LA Dodgers. This line opened up at Dodgers -175, and it's gone down 22 cents towards the Phillies. It's now -153 for the Dodgers. So a big line movement towards Philadelphia. Assuming a little bit of that has to do with Bryce Harper. This line opened up at an 8.5 -105. It's now an 8. Let's take a look here. 75% of the tickets, 84% of the cash. It's on the Phillies. big money on the Phillies.
Well, yeah, duh. Bryce Harper's back today.
And yeah, 50% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the under, though, which is kind of interesting here. I don't really have an interest in the total, though. It would be definitely an under. Julio Urias has not been the same this year as he has in years past. He's struggled this year, 3-3 with a 4.41 ERA. Strom has been decent, 2-2, 2.31 ERA, 0.81 WHIP. I have really no interest in this game, and usually if there's a 22-cent line movement, I'm generally not interested in the team it's moved against, but I'm interested in the Dodgers here.
Yes.
I think the Dodgers are worth a look in this game, especially with the line moving down. Which usually that's the opposite way, the way I think. But I could see the Dodgers taking care of business in this game again with the first 5 run line, a full game -1. The full game -1 is 153 and 127. At the -111 for the full game -1. The question is, do I want to double up on the Dodgers again or double up on the Dodgers here and add more to my card? The answer is probably yes. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. -111 for the Dodgers, -1. And the Dodgers first 5 run line at -105.
Yep, Dodger run line. +129. And it's Bryce Harper is back. Yep, here I don't do player props. How about Bryce Harper under a hit today? He's not going to get a hit. +159. I mean, it's his first game back in about a year, right?
Yes.
No, not quite a year. But he's been out for a while. Yeah, I'm not sold on it. Give me the Dodger run line. Bryce Harper under a hit.
I like it.
Seattle parlay. Mariners are cracking. Have fun. Dodger run line. Yes. Urias is being smacked around. That's fine. Did you guys get to the Astros-Giants game yet? Yes, we're on the under. Yes. I'm taking the sworn enemy of the Earle brothers, the Phillies. Bryce Harper gets at least 1 hit. Come on. The way that I look at it, I will always fade the big star player coming back. That's just what it is. So it's not I hate the Phillies. I do it with every team that has a big player coming back or going out. I backed the 76ers yesterday because they had no Embiid. Bryce, what happened? He's back today. Dodgers by a lot. That's all the games for today, Nick. We made it through only an hour and 53 minutes, so good work. If you guys can do the channel, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. I'm not going to do a recap. If you guys want, Nick's going to have his recap posted up on Twitter. If you want any recap of all the plays that are going to be on the site, you can DM me on Twitter, and I'll get back to you. With a screenshot. But you can check out all that stuff, EarleSportsBets.com/ESB if you guys are interested in that. SeatGeek, concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESB at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. And with the Ballin' Out show, make sure you guys check out that. I went over 5 baseball games. Obviously, we talked over them now. Go leave a like on that so the boss man knows I'm doing a good job. And we go from there. Rangers, team total under. Yes. Thank you guys in chat. I get a like on the way out. Appreciate it. Clap it up. Let's get it. Nice stream, guys. Cool hanging out with you guys again, of course. Pods. What's the pods? I'll take the thread the needle. Hold on. I'm going to call it the thread the needle parlay. Let me grab it and see exactly what the odds are on it. Unfortunately, I can't do a what do you call it for it? +233. Here's your pod. Diamondbacks, money line, parlayed with the under 7.5. It's called the threading the needle parlay. Let's get it. I would want to do run line, but I can't run line, and it doesn't show it for run line in it. But anyways, that's it. Nick, a pod?
I'm
I'm
gonna go
Leafs puck line.
Leafs puck line, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go into the world of the NBA and a play that has cashed for me numerous times this postseason. New York Knicks in the first quarter -2.5 points.
There you go. That's fine. If there's a strikeout prop on Harper first at bat, yes. That's gonna do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Bye-bye.